Hi everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design with yet another collage in my songs smash book or art journal, whatever you want to call it. It technically is a smash book. But anyway, here, I'll give you a guess. And if you're not my age, you probably wouldn't guess this anyway. What song does that represent? It's Do Ya by ELO. And if you're not my age, you might not know that it stands for Electric Light Orchestra. And the song came out in 1976, and it's full of imagery. This is just part of it, but I'm not going to explain everything. You can go listen to the song. But this is stuff that's in the song. So I got, a somewhat arrangement there. My idea is just to, pull all these images and just kind of, put them together and then write Do Ya kind of big somewhere over it, down here, I don't know. But anyway, backgroundness. Now, you could leave it if you're more of a smash person, glue person. You could just leave it alone. But I thought about painting it, and it just so happened I had a couple scraps sitting here from something else. They're magazine paper, and I was going to chuck them in my recycle bin, which of course is not right here, so that's why they were sitting there. And then I thought, well, what if I just pieced under all kinds of random magazine paper? And if it's too busy, I could go back and paint. But I got another magazine here. I thought, I don't know, is that kind of cool? Because like I said, I'm just using these images and making it kind of intentionally not hodgepodgey, but you know what I mean, a lot of imagery stuff. And I'm not going to pull text, but I just thought maybe I would just do that, and then, if it's too distracting, did I already say this? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. But I could paint it down if I feel it's too much. Oh, these are scrapbook paper. I think that's Doodlebug. A little older paper there. But the moon image I got off the internet, and the sheet music I got off the internet. Everything else is either magazine, catalog. This is an actual old slide. That's a family photo Xerox. The cover, I think that covers everything. But yeah, this is just covering the other side so we don't get distracted. I don't get distracted. Alright, something for the middle there, maybe just more blue. Alright, you get the idea. It's kind of fun, and generally I don't do that. Alright, well, I could record this and just keep replaying it, but I'm going to stop and glue and come back. Okay, it's glued. This may end up being my shortest collage video yet. I think that's kind of cool. And really, as I always say a million times, you could leave that if you did. I mean, if it was just for yourself and you knew it was that song, and you could kind of leave it. One note, I decided I didn't want the bulk of the slide, the whole slide, and I don't know, I just didn't think it went because it looks so vintage, and there's really not a lot of red on here, just a little bit in this crowd scene. So I took it apart, and just in case you don't know that, these can be a little stubborn, this one was, but essentially this is just a mount, it's a slide mount. You can peel it apart and then take the negative out, and then you can use this elsewhere or put your own image or something in it. So there, save it. Okay, so anyway, I do want to write, or write isn't the right word, but have Do Ya and ELO on it. And I did go through a magazine before it came back online here, but I decided I wanted the letters to be similar, not too hodgepodgey because there's so much going on here. And what I just wasn't finding a big enough font, so I pulled my alphabet sticker scrapbook paper out, and I have this that I picked up at a thrift store a couple of years ago. As you can tell, they're, you know, it's not really for scrapbooking or anything, but I think it can be. So I don't know if that would be something. They're awfully big. Yeah, I kind of like that, but I think I want to trim around. I don't want all this white around it. I want more black showing than white. And yeah, stickers can be hard to cut around because your scissors stick. Hence the title, sticker. Alright. Well, it's sticky. You can stick it to your boat, apparently, as the picture says, or claims. Am I on camera? I don't know. Or in frame, I mean. Yeah, I'm on camera. Okay. And we have a very unusually warm end of November day, and I have my windows open so you can hear someone sawing and what else out there, whatever else out there. Come on, get off. Yeah, I think that's going to be just fine, but I'm not going to stick it yet. Even though, I suppose you don't want to sit here and watch me cut out stickers, do you? Well, she can pause once again. Alright, I'm going to cut out Do Ya and ELO, and then I want the year on there too, which I have these that I also got at a thrift store. Oh, it's got a little L stuck on it from something else. So that might work. The size might be right. Okay, I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, we're cut out, and yeah, it was tedious. And yeah, I got these little tiny slivers of stickers stuck to the scissors, and I peeled them off, and it was a pain, but it's done. But as you can see, and as we knew before, they are awfully big, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want do and then like yeah down here? I guess that's kind of my only choice. Alright. And you know, in case you're going, well, I never heard of that song, or I don't like that song, or ELO, what are you talking about? You know, you can just use this as a, I don't want to say a guide, but you know, if you have a favorite song, or just a song you like, it doesn't have to be your all-time favorite. You know, I just thought this might be a little inspiration, give you an idea. Alright, is that lined up? Pretty good. Yeah, that O actually was kind of hard with all those curves, but it turned out okay. Alright, now yeah. And from what all my research pulled up, there's no question mark involved here. Okay, or I could go here and then still put ELO down there, which I didn't cut out because I'm not sure what, I was thinking maybe I want those out of the smaller letters then. Although it covers up the Old Lang Syne title. I don't know. Maybe I should, because it's not, you know, that's not the song I'm doing. You know, you get what I'm saying? And that it's just in the middle? Okay. Alright, I think that makes sense. Alright, I'm not going to press that down real hard yet because I may want to move it. And yet these are stickers and they seem pretty sticky, but who knows how old they are. I don't entirely trust that. Oh, I've got a dog crying. My husband's out on the right outside the house doing a little work, and my dog wants to go out there with him. He's crying. Okay. All right. Well, then, do we want ELO in the same? I mean, it would definitely fit. Can you see? It would definitely fit. Or do you want it smaller? Well, there's space. There's space there. All right. Well, and you know, when am I ever going to use these stickers again, right? EL. And you know what she's going to say? I guess I'll pause and cut these. Oh, it's my last O though. I guess I'm going to pause. You don't want to watch me cut those out because it's just, I don't know. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. All right, I'll come back. Okay, we're cut out. And I wasn't even thinking, lucky, I get to cut out another O. But actually this one went better than that one. Anyway, I think though, instead of, you know, kind of having it and then the year, I'm going to put the year and then this, so there's a bit of a, I don't know how to describe it. You know, we're separating it, bit of a definition there or something like that. Okay, I think maybe I better do the O first so we don't run out of room by the time we get there. Yeah, now my dog is whining back here because my husband's still out in front. Okay. Straight. Yeah, and it's the end of the universe too because he's talking to a neighbor, so my dog isn't involved. It's just terrible. I'm not the center of attention. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Are we glary for you guys? Let me move it over a little bit. Okay. Okay, I like this so far. Now these, kind of small actually. And by the time you peel them off, let's see. But yeah, it'll fit there. I think that's fine. And I've got my glue covered up by the other side of the cover there. Yeah, actually, I think that'll work out okay. So if you do anything like this, which I'm probably talking to nobody who does, do you always put the year on? And actually, I don't know why I do. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like to know that. And I guess if I'm documenting, so to speak, that's part of it, right? Oh, the stick don't come off. Okay. Yeah, these letters were thrifted too, and now I don't remember, I don't have the packaging there. If they were some sort of outdoor, you know, to mark mailboxes and stuff too. It's possible. I don't know. All right. Well, what do you think? do I want a line or something? Yeah, tick, tick, tick. I think a line top and bottom would be okay. One hesitation, this is magazine paper, so it's awfully slick, so a marker, it'll take, okay, but you do run the risk of smearing, and you have to be kind of careful. Yeah, yeah, I think I want to line top and bottom. Let's see. Get my markers out here. And we're back to this book. It's just barely starting to get a little fat. So and this is the end, towards the back of it. So I'm going to be, and you know, to me, a journal type thing like this, you can't really ruin it. I mean, I can go put more paper over it or paint over it or something, so, you know, it's not a biggie. Let's see. Of course, it's a biggie if I can't get it to fit on the counter to do it. Okay. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. I could feel the page, you know, do this as I'm drawing a line. That's okay. And if you do this at home and you never have before on magazine paper, don't touch it for a while or it'll smear. Okay, this side. Yeah, this was much better. It didn't bend. Yeah, I think I liked it better. It was okay the other way, but I know it looked a little, you know, just kind of floating off there. I think especially with the white on this side. What do you think? You like better? Yeah, I do. And I think I'm done. That's kind of fun. A little different for me. I had no paint. Just a bunch of imagery there, mostly out of magazines. And as long as this video didn't take too long, I thought I'd show this side was already done. Before I got this book, I started doing songs I like, just like little iCAD on index card collage kind of things. So when I got the book, I thought, well, this is Lemon Chimes by the Dillards and Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner. And I thought, well, you know, I already did it. Do you have to do it again? You know, I don't know, which I did do a big one, though, of Lemon Chimes in the front. But anyway, so I decided to glue these in because I didn't know what else to do with them anyway. So I glued, there's a few other ones. This is towards the back, isn't it? Of course, now I can't find one. Yeah, she made it up. She's lying. Kind of like here, Silver Springs. So I thought, I don't know what else to do with them anyway. So I glued them in here and then further embellished the pages. So, you know, if you don't like working in a book, you can always do that, work outside the book, and then adhere it in. And that way you do have a finished book when you're done and someplace to keep them. That's kind of nice. All right. Well, that's it. That's the big collage for today. I think it's kind of neat. I like it. All right, thanks for joining me, everybody, and have a really nice day out there.